Hi. That's my computer game collection. That's not... well... it's what I've got in boxes, but it's not what I've got on Steam. What do I have on Steam? 100 games! Quite literally, actually. It's weird, I have to look at there and not there. You. I have to look at you! I feel really self-conscious. I think one of the things is, I do feel a bit self-conscious. Probably is like how I felt when I very first started to do Let's Playing. And that shyness, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, sort of thing. I need to stop looking at it. Stop looking! Maybe if I minimize it. Does that... oops, wrong one. Minimize it? There, now I don't have anything to look at, so I can look at you all the time. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Do you know? Yeah, every time that blue light comes on, I always feel really self-conscious. I need to stop feeling self-conscious because I want to do this sort of thing, so I'm going to have to just focus like a laser beam and not be too overly, that forced sense of, it's not a forced sense, just that forced behaviour. I need not to do any of that, not to do any nervous behaviour, although I'm exhibiting quite a lot of it, the hands. Yeah, quite tongue-tied really with the whole camera in the face sort of thing. You like looking though, don't you? Just staring. Me staring back at you. Oh, dear me. You ever get this crick in your neck where when you sort of tilt it one way, but then when you tilt it the other way it just goes... ooh, feels like someone's about to snap it off. Well, I don't suppose you could snap a nick off, could you? I suppose you could break it. Feels like it's breaking. That's what it feels like. But, well, that's by the by. I have got some good news. I suppose I've already said it on the channel, but I suppose I'll just say it right now. That Bethesda got in touch with my last video, which is really cool. Actually, I really didn't expect to get in for them to get in touch with me. I don't know what how they've even found out about me. I wonder if it's because I had Bethesda Zenimax in the title of the video, and that's how they came across it. Either that, or they're closely monitoring my account. Scary thought. But a guy called Matt got in touch, so thanks, Matt. Was that in the face? I appreciate it though. Yeah, he got in touch. We had a... Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm going to get changed, although it's not really much of a thing for you because it was mainly an instant of time, but for me it's been several hours. That's why I've got different clothes on. Yes, different clothes. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, so Bethesda got in touch, Matt, and we had a few emails back and forwards, and he got in touch with YouTube and made it go away. And I asked him what it was that motivated him to help. Well, he said actually he'd seen the video, like I said, I've already said, which is quite something. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the motivation... Well, I asked him what his motivation was, and he said that he saw that I was a genuine guy and that I wasn't really out to spoil or anything. Which I was grateful for. However, I do feel it is a bit dubious, this DMCAing because of spoilers. That's not what the DMCA is for. It's a rather expansive interpretation of what the DMCA is. I mean, that's for infringement of copyrights, and although they could make a rather long-winded argument for that it was infringement of copyright, well, it's not out and out copyright infringement. It's not the same as taking, like I said in the last movie, the latest Batman movie, for instance, and putting it onto YouTube. It's not the same thing. However, the DMCA doesn't discriminate between the two, between these things. And I personally, I feel that is a little bit of an abuse. I think it is abuse, to be honest, because the DMCA doesn't discriminate. It's shoot first, ask questions later. That's the way that it works, and I think that's why they can use it to such effect. And I think because most of the targets of the DMCAs are rather are just young and or scared or not as well educated on the DMCA. And to be honest, even if you want to really get shirty with a company like Zenimax, who are notoriously litigious, I don't think you're going to fare too well. Even if you are on the right, they will send lawyers and money to crush you. Yeah, so that's why I didn't really push it with them. Although I did voice the fact that I was disappointed with the fact that it just feels like abuse, really. You know, I know that they want their own schedule, and the material that I was discussing, not actually distributing, merely discussing, was sourced from an NDA, a breached NDA. However, the DMCA is not for keeping the lid on breached DMCAs. It's to stop the illegal distribution of copyrighted material. And like I said, they could make the argument that all of the material, images and images of images and discussions of images of their IP, which is really just a computer game, it's not the actual images themselves. So I suppose they could make the argument that it is, but I suppose for me to argue beyond that is probably a little unwise, because I'm not an expert on the issue, and I have a layman's understanding of how it works. Anyway, that's by the by. Yeah. But it's been resolved anyway. I do have this little bit of a gripe. I'll probably just get over it. I was sort of... I just think it's because of it. I feel like a sense of injustice had been done. I know it's been rectified, although they didn't apologise. But I don't suppose you get apologies from companies like this. So I'm happy that Bethesda came out. I'm upset that Zenimax said nothing to me. But anyway, I'll stop grumbling. Yeah. So that's that. That's the way that it's turned out. I got a new camera as well, which you probably have noticed. So yeah, and that's that. So that's all really I wanted to say today. Apart from thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate your audience. I do. You know, if it wasn't for the support you guys have got, I don't think I would have continued to be honest. I think I might have given up a little while ago, because I think sometimes it's nice to get some feedback, and I think if it was something that I did and it was enjoyable for the first few months, I think I would have had less motivation to continue to keep going. So thank you, and I appreciate that. I feel like I'm giving the King's speech, although I should stutter some more, really, shouldn't I? Practice, that's what it is. Practice swearing. Yeah. Don't swear, it's bad. Yeah. So that's that, my friends. So I appreciate, and well, I suppose I'll see you later. So until then, guys, stay safe, take care of yourself. I don't know what I'm going to... I feel like I should do like something for... I don't know. Goodbye.